Welcome back to the Ice Collection 2022. We are at a new location. This is the backside of my new pond. And all this property, and all that property, and all that property, but not that house. That's my neighbor's house. And I don't want a ram pump to be loud because at night it is dead silent here. Even though right now I can hear a highway that's like 2 miles that way. It's not really a highway, it's a country highway. Which just means it's a 2-lane at 55 miles an hour. Anyways, this is my experimental ram pump, actually the very first one that I built, kinda. And the whole point of having it in this bucket, it comes through a bulkhead fitting and into the bucket, and it doesn't come out there, it comes out this hose here. The whole point is to keep it quiet because it'll be submerged. And I have not started it. I have this pipe. This is 40 feet of 1/2-inch pipe. It's being filled by a siphon hose that goes over the dam and into a pond filter that I 3D printed. Link for that in the description. So let's turn this on. That's where I'm gonna have stuff squirting out to spray and collect ice, hopefully. That's open. So let's open this up and see what it does. All right. It's filling this with water. All right, there, it's got water all the way to it. And now I just need to take I can just use my finger. There she goes. Now it's going on her own. And we're getting water squirting out here. Now, it may be that I have some debris in this fitting here. Let's shut this off. Take this off, open it up. I gotta clean this out. Okay, it's getting late, 4:45 in the evening. So coming off the pond dam, this is the water that we have coming out of the hose. And back up so you can see. So that's going up. That's 8 feet at the peak of the arc there. So let's give this another prime. I'm squirting myself in the face. I should know that's coming. Okay. Let's close this off some. And then close this to get the pump primed all the way. There we go. All right, so this is about 10 feet of head, and these pumps pump 7 to 1 at no flow, but at the flow that I'll be using is probably like 4 or 5 to 1. So that would be like 35 feet of head pressure. Oh, that's right. I gotta turn this on. Okay. That's spraying pretty good. I'm going to adjust it a little bit because it's splashing back at me. Okay, so that's running. I thought it was splashing back at me, but no, it just started to rain, in fact. So we're gonna get a ice collection. I guess that's where it's going, because I have this convenient branch here, and this garden hose, and this ram pump. I also forgot to mention that, oh, there's a stick in there. There's a filter in there, so I shouldn't have any debris clogging my nozzle jet. And there's the overflow, and in fact I want to divert that overflow back into the creek. So I'll hook that up because it's getting dark, and we'll be back after we get some collection. Here's day one, or more like day two, because yesterday it just rained. We had some actual freezing temperatures last night, and I'm out here in my slippers. Can't recommend these enough, link in the description. But I think I will have to trim some branches off of this tree. And that's some just tall grass there that chose the wrong place to grow, apparently. That's 2 inches in diameter, approximately. I think the water hitting the branch though and spreading out, you know, the droplets, helps it freeze because it gets a wider dispersion. Let's check the nozzle here. I'm a little concerned that that may freeze over at some point. I have a different nozzle I wanted to try, but it was letting too much water flow through. It was just a very plain square face nozzle, all brass. I think it would collect less ice than that does. Another advantage of being right here, like it's 11 o'clock and the sun is behind the trees, so all winter I'm going to have shading in this area, which should help in ice production as well. I don't know of a good way to prevent the water from flowing during above freezing temperatures, because if the water's flowing and melting the ice, that's counterproductive. We're getting a nice, I could see a nice mist coming back this way from the wind too. That may be a concern because the prevailing wind direction is this way. You can see it there. So I may need to set it up like over here pointing that way. Get some extra wind help. Or maybe pointing that way so the wind will blow it tangentially. Not so the wind will blow it perpendicularly that way. My overflow is working well. I did have to put a leaf blocking this upper hole I have in the bucket to put enough pressure through this hose to drain out over here. I left it this long simply because I didn't have anything to cut it with me when I was setting this up. But this hose is trash, so I don't mind cutting it. See that? I do not recommend this type of garden hose. It doesn't last. Yeah, there's another crack there. So, yep. We'll be back and see what it does in the next few days.